Hello, Flagler County. Bob Pickering here at the Emergency Operations Center with the latest Flagler weather update. Just a reminder, I'm not a meteorologist. All the weather information I present originates from the National Weather Service. Quick look at the tropics. A couple things going on out here. An area off the coast of the Carolinas kind of drifting off this direction. This is expected to develop into a tropical depression in the next couple days. Primary concern for the mid-Atlantic states. Any people, if you have any friends or any interest in the Carolinas or mid-Atlantic, they need to be paying attention to what goes on with this over the next few days. We do have Hurricane Beryl. Take a closer look at that. This is a very small tropical cyclone. Hurricane force winds only extend out maybe 10 miles from the center, believe it or not. So the maximum sustained winds are 80 miles an hour. Again, this is a very tightly compact hurricane. The National Hurricane Center is forecasting it to move somewhere in this cone through the next few days, and they're actually forecasting it to weaken as it moves through the Lesser Antilles and into the Caribbean because of some upper level atmosphere that doesn't work for tropical cyclones, and it's expected to begin to weaken the system. But here's the thing, this thing is so small, some of the regular forecasting techniques are not as effective with a very small tropical cyclone. So there's some decrease in confidence in how this is going to weaken or how this is going to play out as it moves along the next few days. So do pay attention to what's going on with this as we go through the weekend. But again, at this point in time, no concerns for Flagler County. And again, quick look at the satellite. Here's that system off the Mid-Atlantic state out here kind of rumbling around, moving off to the northwest. But this little tiny blob right there, that's Hurricane Beryl. See how small that is? And that thing's over 1,000 miles away from Flagler County, so we got a lot of time to watch this. Again, it's very tiny, only a 20-mile wide hurricane at this point. It's a very small storm at this point in time, and again, a long way from us. Something to kind of watch, but nothing to really worry about at this point in time. Thunderstorms, okay, you may have noticed that we've not had a lot of them. They've been shifting off to the west side of the state the last few afternoons, and the flow has been chiefly out of the east this week. Gave us good weather for 4th of July fireworks, but it's been bombing the Gulf Coast with thunderstorms every afternoon. But as we go into the weekend, that flow is going to change with the storms favoring the east side of the state of Florida. Doesn't mean we're going to see them every single day, but they're expected to be more numerous as we go into the weekend and early next week here in Flagler County. So for the rest of Friday, however, we're still in the easterly flow, so we might see outbreaks of showers and storms through the early afternoon, right along the I-95 corridor, maybe over Palm Coast. But that rain chances will be shifting westward through Bunnell and then into the western part of the county as we go through the rest of the afternoon. The beaches should dry out. There is the risk of a rogue or the odd shower blowing in off the ocean, but those would be very few and far between. First Friday looks pretty good in Flagler Beach this afternoon. So for the rest of this week, PM showers and storms mainly inland on Friday, but they become more numerous over the weekend as that flow begins to switch around. Any storm has the potential to produce squally winds, torrential downpours, dangerous lightning, and maybe some hail. So just be aware of that as we go through the next few days. Friday, risk of PM storms, again, inland as we've been talking about, chiefly west of the intercoastal. The further west you go, better chances of seeing a thunderstorm. Highs in the upper 80s, lows generally in the lower 70s. Tonight, of course, a little bit cooler at the beaches during the day, warmer at the beaches by night. Now, as we go into the weekend, the mornings are going to start off largely sunny. There could be a few outbreaks of showers or storms, maybe along the beaches by late morning as that sea breeze gets going. And then in the afternoon, widespread scattered to maybe numerous showers and thunderstorms. And we'll be trying to go either more to the north or maybe even trying to push back towards the beaches as we go into the weekend. So just be aware of that. If you want to go to the beach, the morning might be the best time for that. Through Monday, sunny spells and cloud in the morning, outbreaks of showers and storms in the afternoons, highs upper 80s, lows lower 70s, and looks for at least a chance of showers and storms on Tuesday, highs in the 80s, lows in 70s. Getting into the middle of the week, some drier air gets into the picture, and there's still maybe the odd shower or storm out there, but not as many of them. Temperatures peaking near 90, lows in the 70s. At the beaches, surf 2 feet, surf temperature bounce back up to 81 degrees. Low risk of rip currents, but the UV index is extreme, so make sure you're wearing sun protection if you're out there. So stay informed. Weather's always changing. Go to flaglercounty.org, hover your mouse right over webcams and weather. Get to all kinds of cool weather resources from the National Weather Service. Sign up for Alert Flagler while you are there, so if there's any warnings, you'll get notified of those. Weather radio is a great resource as well. Not only can you get warnings off your weather radio, you can also get the latest tropical weather update. You can also see what's going on with Beryl and things in the tropics by going to hurricanes.gov. You can catch this and other fine Flagler County programs on Channel 492 on your Spectrum network. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all next week.